Nigerian Labour Congress orders boycott of MTN, Airtel, Glo over tariff hikes. Blackout hit Lagos, Abuja as National Grid suffers disturbance. Mixed reaction trail third-party insurance enforcement in Oyo, Ogun and Kwara. And on the foreign scene, Algerian teachers strike over low wages, poor working conditions. In business news, tax reform bill scales second reading at House of Representatives. In entertainment news, Tuba sparks controversy after declaring love for politician Natasha Osawaru. And in the world of sports, Super Eagles defender Leon Balogun dismisses retirement rumors. Good evening and many thanks for joining us for news across the world on Diamond 88.7 FM in Lorry. I am Omonike Babatunde. You can listen to us via our website at www.diamondfm.net or watch us live on Facebook at Diamond 887 FM. You can also download our app on Play Store, Diamond 887 FM. We'll bring you details of the news after this break. Let's go away, please.
We've all heard about home fires taking lives and destroying all that a family owns. These tragedies are reminders for us to double-check for fire safety. Make sure your home has properly installed and working smoke alarms. Practice a fire escape plan. Never leave cooking food unattended for long. Teach children never to hide but leave if there's a fire. Switch off all electrical appliances when not in use. In cases of fire, remember, the most important thing to do is to protect lives first.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin.
You're welcome back from that break. Now the news in detail. The House of Representatives Committee on Public Petition has summoned the Comptroller General of the Nigerian Customs Service (NCS), Adewale Adeniyi, to appear before it on Tuesday, February 18, 2025, over allegations that some senior officers have refused to retire after reaching their due retirement date. The summons follow a petition by the Obasi Fersen Help Foundation, which accused several assistant controller and controllers of remaining in service beyond their statutory retirement period. The House Committee has demanded an explanation from the Custom Chief on why these officers have not vacated their positions. A statement issued by the head of media, House Committee on Public Petitions, Chuk Oko, on Wednesday listed the affected officers as Assistant Controller Imam, Umar, and Ego, as well as Controller Awe, Fetia, and Faith. The Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) has directed workers and other willing citizens to boycott the services of telecommunication giant MTN, Airtel and Glo from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily, starting Thursday, February 13, 2025, in a protest against recent tariff hikes. The decision was announced in a statement on Wednesday by NLC President Joe Ajaero and Secretary Emmanuel Guaja, who condemned the increase and demanded an immediate reversal. As part of its resistance strategy, the Nigerian Labour Congress urged Nigerians to refrain from using the services of the affected telecom providers during the designated boycott hours. The directive is expected to continue until the end of February 2025. Several parts of Nigeria, including Lagos and Abuja, were plunged into darkness on Wednesday following a system disturbance on the national power grid. According to data from the Independent System Operator ISO, electricity generation dropped drastically from 4,064.70 megawatt to 1,222.78 megawatts, leading to widespread blackout across different regions. Electricity distribution companies, including Ikeja Electric Distribution Company, IKDC, and Abuja Electricity Distribution PLC, AEDC, confirmed the outage, stating that the national grid suffered a disruption at approximately 11:34 a.m. The National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, has strongly condemned the recent assault on a lecturer at Nnamdi Azikiwe University, UNIZIK, by a student allegedly over a TikTok recording. The student body has called for a thorough investigation into the incident while reaffirming its stance against violence and misconduct in academic institutions. In a statement issued in Ibadan on Wednesday, NANS Senate President Babatunde Akintaye emphasized that while the association remains committed to advocating for students' rights, it also upholds discipline, respect for authority, and adherence to institutional regulations. He described the reported assault as unacceptable, stating that academic institutions must remain havens of mutual respect between students and lecturers. Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has assured all stakeholders of non-interference in the upcoming local government elections slated for February 22, 2025. He also promised that the state government would uphold the independence of the Osun State Independent Electoral Commission, OISEC, to ensure a free, fair, and credible electoral process. In a statement released on Wednesday by spokesperson Olawale Rashid, Adeleke commended the peaceful campaign conducted by various political parties so far. He urged all candidates to focus on presenting their agenda to voters rather than resorting to violence or intimidation. Police commands in Oyo, Ogun, and Kwara State have begun enforcing the directive on third-party vehicle insurance compliance, sparking mixed reaction from motorists, legal experts, and other stakeholders. The enforcement, which commenced on February 1, 2025, follows the directive of the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, aiming to ensure all vehicle owners possess valid third-party insurance coverage. However, some residents expressed dissatisfaction, citing economic hardship. A motorist, Kunle Adeyemi, lamented the timing of the policy, stating that while his other vehicle documents remain valid, he now has to struggle to obtain insurance to avoid sanctions. A public affair analyst and social commentator, engineer Jacob Samotayo, has attributed Nigerians' challenges to corruption, citing the country's poor ranking on the Corruption Perception Index by Transparency International. Speaking on Diamond Breakfast show, monitored by Praise Onu, engineer Jacobs lamented that many individuals enter government for personal gain rather than serving the people. He further emphasized a lack of accountability in government institutions, stressing the need for integrity, adherence to the rule of law, and transparency to ensure national progress. His remark come after the Senate's criticism of the Nigerian Police Force, NPF, over 3,907 missing assault rifle, describing the missing weapon as a serious security breach.
There, I see a lot about fighting corruption. I'm telling you that this is about the early 70s, and you see what is being said there. Sometimes you see cartoon, that is showing that a policeman is trying to take bribe, and then something caption is put under it, and then like that. But have we improved? The answer is no. We are gradually becoming stronger and stronger in doing it, in acting it, and we can see the results virtually everywhere. Based on what has been said, by the Transparency International, the Corruption Perception Index of Nigeria, the position where we belong is really very poor.
All right, that was the voice of a public affair analyst and social commentator, engineer Jacob Samatayo, has a featured on Diamond Breakfast Show this morning. The news across the world is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM in Lorry. We'll go on a break now, and when we return, we'll bring you foreign, entertainment, and sport news. Don't go away, please.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond 887 FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
You're welcome back. You're still listening to news across the world reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM in Lorry. Now we move on to the foreign stories. Teachers across Algeria went on strike Wednesday to protest low salaries and worsening working conditions, leaving classrooms empty and students stranded outside schools. The strike, which will last for 2 days, comes weeks after students staged demonstration. Protesters says that despite Algeria's heavy investment in education, second only to its military, the system has failed to meet their needs. Many teachers argue that their wages remain insufficient despite a 37% percentage salary increase introduced under President Abdelmadjid Tebboune. They claim that starting salaries are barely above the minimum wage, pushing many young educators to seek better opportunities abroad. Algeria's new Minister of Education, Mohamed Sagir Sadou, has acknowledged the concern, citing a recent government audit that identified critical dysfunctions within the system. He has pledged to address some of the issues raised by both teachers and students. Still on the foreign scene, Jordan has announced plan to receive 2,000 sick children from Gaza for urgent medical treatment as hospitals in the war-torn enclave struggle to function amid ongoing conflict. Prime Minister Jafar Hassan made the announcement on Wednesday, stressing that Jordan remains committed to providing humanitarian support while firmly opposing any forced resettlement or displacement of Palestinians. Hassan also emphasized Jordan's role in coordinating with Egypt, other Arab nations, and Palestinian leaders to develop a clear and unified strategy for Gaza's reconstruction. And that's into foreign news. Up next is
Diamond FM Business News.
The tax reform bill proposed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has passed a second reading at the House of Representatives, marking a significant step towards overhauling Nigeria's tax system. The four bills, the Nigerian Tax Bill, the Tax Administration Bill, the Joint Revenue Board Establishment Bill, and the Nigerian Revenue Service Bill, scaled the second reading on Wednesday following extensive debate among lawmakers. The proposed reform aimed to streamline tax collection, enhance compliance, and improve revenue generation for the government. That into business news. Up next is
Diamond FM Entertainment News.
In entertainment update, Nigerian music legend Innocent Idibia, popularly known as Dubaba, has ignited fresh controversy after publicly declaring his love for Natasha Irobusau Sawaru, the deputy majority leader of the Edo State House of Assembly. The singer took to Instagram in the early hours of Wednesday, February 12, 2025, to share a video professing his admiration for Sawaru and expressing his desire to marry her. However, the post was swiftly deleted after attracting widespread attention. He also addressed speculation surrounding his relationship with his former wife, Annie Macaulay Idibia, clarifying that there was no animosity between them. That ain't entertainment news. Up next is
Diamond FM Sports News.
From the exciting world of sport, Rangers defender Leon Balogun has denied reports that he has retired from international football, calling the claims fake news. The 36-year-old, who has been a key figure for Nigerian Super Eagles for nearly a decade, refuted speculation surrounding his future with the national team. Balogun's last appearance for the Super Eagles came in 2022 during a dominant 10-0 victory over Sao Tome and Principe in AFCON qualification. However, recurring fitness concerns have kept him out of the squad, fueling speculation about his international future. Still from the exciting world of sport. The Flying Eagles of Nigeria have been named among the top seed for the 2025 African Under-20 Cup of Nations AFCON as the draw for the biennial competition is set to take place on Thursday at the Confederation of African Football CAF headquarters in Cairo, Egypt. Côte d'Ivoire, the host nation, have been automatically assigned to position A1 in Group A, while defending champion Senegal will take position C1. The Flying Eagles, who secured a third-place finish in the last edition, will be placed in position B1. That's it from the exciting world of sport. With that, we've come to the end of news across the world. But before we go, here's a recap of the major highlights. Nigerian Labour Congress orders boycott of MTN, Airtel, Glo over tariff hike. Blackout eats Lagos, Abuja as National Grid suffers disturbance. Mixed reaction trail third-party insurance enforcement in Oyo, Ogun, Kwara. On the foreign scene, Algerian teachers strike over low wages, poor working conditions. In business news, tax reform bill scales second reading at House of Representatives. In entertainment news, Tubaba sparked controversy after declaring love for politician Natasha Osawaru. In the world of sports, Super Eagles defender Leon Balogun dismisses retirement rumors. For today in history, did you know that on this day in 1818, Chile officially declared independence from Spain, marking the first anniversary of its victory at the Battle of Chacabuco? Now you know. For news coverage or information about happenings around you, kindly contact Diamond FM newsroom number on 091 6062 7526. One more time, 091 6062 7526. The news was compiled and edited by Nedu Okore. The news was compiled and edited by Adeyemi Adewale, and I am Monica Babatunde. Thank you for listening to your Shining Supreme station, and please stand by for the news in Yoruba language. Good evening.
For up-to-date news reported across the globe, be rest assured you're on the right radio dial. Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, your shining supreme station.
Keep listening to the music, to the sound, to the
Diamond FM.
88.7 FM.
Across the airwaves right now. In the mix.
They know they see me. Sick man, sick of them.